Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I very much hope that this video finds you well and in very good spirits wherever you are in the world. And today I'd like to focus in on another video, a video a day this month, wherein I talk about a film or TV series that in one way or another I feel has some kind of connection or spiritual link with the season in which we currently find ourselves, October 2020, Halloween. Today, I want to focus in on a film from 1982. This is one that is so near and dear to my heart. It's one that I saw when I was very young, and its impact on me has been very big in terms of the way it scared me, it terrified me, it shocked me, and it really thrilled and entertained me all at the same time. I love this film very much. From 1982, and this is a film that is from the director Tommy Lee Wallace. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. So Halloween 3 is one of those classic films that has been spoken about so many times. So much so, in fact, that my comments today will do nothing in terms of adding anything new to the conversation about this film that has been ongoing since its initial release. It is a very peculiar work in a number of ways. I think primarily due to its title, Halloween 3, and what that suggests to audience, and what indeed the film has, whether that is in line or not with viewer expectation. Of course, this is, I think, part of the overall aura of this film. But in terms of its aura, or what it seems to be suggesting vis-a-vis its branding, I think we are nonetheless left with a film itself that is, for my money, a chilling and shocking and gross and terrifying and fun entertainment that is perfect for the Halloween season. There are so many links to the past in terms of a cinematic legacy that is being respected and paid homage to by the filmmakers here. And so we are dealing with homages to the 50s horror. We are homages to Hitchcock, and also Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and many of these other types of classic horror films that have so much impact and resonance to this very day. And what this film does so brilliantly is that it takes a lot of these traits of great horror from the past, and it interprets them and also pays respect to them and makes them fresh and new and inventive in a story that is one of those which is, as you peel back more of the layers, you realize you're in for just one of the most bonkers types of stories, which is fantastic. The more we progress through this film, the more we realize how just outrageous these events are, and they become even more and more outrageous, coupled with a number of brilliantly conceived, iconic set pieces of horror that will scare and make you jump and maybe even disgust you in terms of the effectiveness of the scare factor and the gross out factor of the special effects. This is, after all, a film from the 80s. And so this is a film that is very much in keeping with the Halloween spirit and tradition. Now, you'll notice that I'm trying to be as vague as possible because I don't want to be specific for anyone who has yet to experience this film. That's part of the fun of this and other films, of course, is to watch them with fresh eyes and with a fresh perspective. And I can also lend to that conversation my own personal experience, which is that as a kid watching this film, And I was very, very young when I first saw this film. I don't remember exactly, but this is again from the VHS era rental days. And this is one of the films that I would watch rather regularly. This film scared the living daylights out of me. And there are a number of scenes that did that really effectively, such that to this day, I can't ever shake off that feeling. And so the last thing I want to do is I don't want to diminish that kind of feeling that potentially people can have, and the fun and the jolt and the exhilarated feeling, the wonderful excitement one can feel when watching this film for the first time. Because I felt that when I saw this as a little kid, and that has traveled with me as the years have passed and I've gotten older. I've gotten older, a lot of things might have changed, but my love for this film, due in large part to how I reacted to it as a kid, has remained constant, and perhaps even has grown more over time because of the clever nods to the past that it makes. That I think will please anyone who is a fan of cinema and a fan of, for instance, Hitchcock or even John Carpenter. Of course, we have to mention the name John Carpenter here as very integral. John Carpenter, Deborah Hill, Dean Cundey, and of course Tommy Lee Wallace and others. Not to mention, of course, the cast. Tom Atkins and others. So this is very much part of that world and part of that tradition. And there's a look and feel to it that is so brilliantly 1980s horror. And when it comes to 1980s horror from the U.S., I mean, this is one of the great places to go. And with that, we get a film that is characteristically filled with a lot of chills, as I say, and I must speak, as I say, in very ambiguous terms about some of those special effects. They are, of course, very palpable, very 80s, I get that, but when they are embedded into the tapestry of the film, and when you see them in context, wow, 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 wow. And just wait and see what kinds of things this film has in store for you if you haven't seen it already. This is a whole lot of fun, and it's got great scares and great iconic moments. And I should say also, one of the most iconic things about this, and I should use the word, I should underline and circle the word iconic. Memorable, maybe, is another word to use to describe what is the music. The music is one of the most unforgettable things about this film. And once again, I'm trying to be as vague as possible, although I have a hunch that anyone who is watching this channel, wherein I talk about cinema and sometimes I talk about genre films, and I've spoken a little bit in years past about Dario Argento and John Carpenter and the like, you may already get a sense, or you may already know what I'm referring to when I say that this film's music is unforgettable, in that once you listen to it, you can never unlisten to it. Once you have heard it, you will never, ever forget it. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it depends on your own point of view and your own perspective. For me, I can say that it is one heck of a good thing, because there is a cheesiness and a sinister quality at the same time that's accompanying this music that is so perfect. There is an unspeakable, almost je ne sais quoi type of quality that accompanies this music, and in a particular theme that is used for a very specific plot element. This is one of a kind, brilliant in its simplicity and in its aggressive catchiness, let me put it that way. And so the music is one of the best things about this, in my opinion. One of the best things in a film that has a lot of great things. And it still has a lot of scary imagery, and it still has the potential to entertain and make you laugh and make you cringe and make you wonder what's going on here, and but you're along for the ride. And once it has a grip on you, once it gets hold of you, it won't let go, and it takes you to the very end. And once you're there, you realize, my goodness, I have just experienced something that is truly, truly entertaining. A fun, thrilling scare ride of an entertainment, if ever there was one. And it still holds its power, even to this day. I love this film so much. I really do. And I should say, because I love this film, that doesn't mean that I dislike any of the other films in the Halloween series. I'm not speaking about them right now. My focus is on Halloween 3. And as a film and something that I've experienced ever since I was young and throughout the years since subsequent, I can say honestly that yes, I love Halloween 3. What a great film this is. So, my dear friends, that is just a quick video on Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. So with that, I hope that this video finds you well. And until we meet again, please be happy and healthy and well. And please keep on watching a lot of great, great movies. Thank you once again, as always. And cheers.